This is how we helped this buyer's agent sign 4 clients in 4 months. My name's James and I specialize in helping buyers agents and mortgage brokers sign more clients so they can ultimately grow and scale their business. Now, once I have earned your trust, there will be an option down below to book a call with us and we can discuss ways we can help you replicate the same results for your business. But with that out the way, I have 3 assumptions. Chances are you're a buyer's agent or a mortgage broker, and chances are you're amazing at what you do. You get great results, you get repeat clients, and your conversion is actually pretty high once someone actually gets the chance to speak with you. But you just haven't quite figured out how to get more people in front of you to actually experience you and experience how you do things. The second is perhaps you've built this business on hard work and good results. You get referrals and the odd inbound inquiry every now and then, but these aren't consistent enough for you to actually sustain long-term growth and break through any plateau you might be at. Or maybe you're brand new. Maybe you're fresh, excited, and eager to grow, but you just need that initial boost to kickstart your business journey. Look, truth is, as a buyer's agent, as a mortgage broker, you probably deserve more clients and appointments than you have. And you know that you're worth more than where you are right now. Your job is literally in helping people go through the journey of making one of the biggest commitments in their lives, which is buying a property. It doesn't matter if it's property 1 or property 7, it's still a huge commitment and it can still change a lot. But look, with that out the way, you came here for results. I'm not going to make you wait the entire video for the end for results. Here they are. So, for this specific client, within a 4-month period, we did a bunch of testing, a bunch of campaigns, a bunch of ads. And through that, we were able to generate 68 leads. So during that period, we did 6 campaigns, which was 42 ads, which got 68 leads, and we even made 10 landing page funnels. And in the end, that got us 4 signed clients. And as you know, for a buyer's agent, that's a lot. And to top it all off, the icing on the cake, the strawberry on top, we got 1 happy buyer's agent. So you're probably wondering, okay, James, how? How are you able to get such good results for your clients? Well, the first thing you have to understand is leads are useless. Leads don't amount to anything in the long run. You're looking for leads, people are selling you leads, but instead you need systems. More specifically, you need client acquisition systems, systems to get you clients. Now, this is not a client acquisition system. This is garbage. This is what most agencies offer. This is what most people go through. And this is what most people think completes a client acquisition system. And this is nothing. Now, what this system should look like is this. But I'll break it down for you. Step 1, get the damn lead. So out of the macro client acquisition system, you have some micro level subsystems. And that subsystem is to get attention from latent conditions, which are some underlying psychological conditions that make us think and make us tick. And from that attention, get interest. So you have the baiting process, which gets attention from latent conditions. And you have the striking process, which gets interest and action from that attention. But to do that, you must split test. As you can see, we did 42 ads during this period. That is a lot of ads. So you may have 2 questions. What is split testing and why do it? Well, this is what a campaign without split testing looks like. You have a couple ads and you let them run for 4 months. Simple. This is what most people do. This is what most campaigns look like. A campaign with split testing results in the initial ads being run and every 4 to 5 days, variations being made depending on which ad performed the best. So a really simple example is, let's say you run an initial 4 ads, every single ad is the exact same, but the photo is slightly different. After a bit, you get the best photo, every single ad the same, the photo's the exact same, but the wording is slightly different. And you keep repeating that till you almost come down to this perfect ad after a 4-month period. Now compare this buyer's agent or this mortgage broker who split tested 42 ads compared to someone who just split tested 4 or didn't split test at all. Who do you think will get the better result? 4 ads? 42 ads. And you don't have to just split test the ads. You have to split test the funnel and landing page as well. From that, you can dictate which landing page has the best combinations of words, text, colors, images, and you can direct the traffic to the one that performs the highest. Otherwise, you're just burning money and throwing it down the drain. So after split testing, step 2, get them on a damn call, and you must follow up. Now, a lot of BAs and brokers are pretty hesitant and reluctant in terms of following up persistently and consistently. And the kind of thing to think about here is you have to get to your prospect before your competition does. Now, in most cases, you as a human, you're not able to send out dozens of text messages and emails every single day and keep track of what's happening in every conversation, which is where automations come into play. Think about it as like a robot or an assistant chatting for you. warming up and engaging with the leads. So you're not spending countless hours manually texting, manually messaging, because look, as a human, you can only send so many messages and you can only stay on top of so many conversations at once. But once you follow it up, you get them into an appointment. Now, in terms of this, you must follow your own processes and you have to show some authenticity because we as humans, we invest more in people than product. And a hint here is people don't buy on want, they buy on pain. They buy on latent conditions. They don't buy into an investment property. They don't buy into their dream home. They buy out of not having passive income in the future to retire on, not having enough space in an apartment to raise a family in. And if you're also able to nurture them before the appointment with automations, that's a bonus. Now, in the BA space, in the broker space, the barrier of entry isn't too high, so there's a lot of competition. So you have to stand out by giving them as much value as you possibly can. And to do so, we can break this down to a simple value equation. Now, this is coined by Alex Hormozi, but it states that if you increase the dream outcome, you increase the perceived likelihood of achievement, and you decrease time delay, and you decrease effort and sacrifice. Now, the dream outcome comes through what you can provide them: a property in a high capital growth area or an owner-occupier home below market value. You want to also increase the perceived likelihood of achievement. The perceived likelihood of achievement may come from your past results, may come from case studies, but it also may come from your own confidence, the confidence that you can share with your prospects and with your clients. If you're able to decrease the time delay, that's a huge added bonus. People don't want to wait years and years and months. They want it done now. And you want to decrease their level of effort and sacrifice, whether that be time, stress, monetary, etc. So you've had the initial appointment. Now what? Step 4, nurture, nurture, nurture. Now this is the most important part, and this is where most business owners fail. You must follow up. You have to give the person a reason, and as many reasons as possible, to go with you, because competition is so high in this space. Now to do that, you want to follow the same follow-up process, but you also have automations again. Now, the reason you want to have automations is because you want to be able to follow up with people after their appointment, but also the people who haven't had their appointment yet, which gets really messy if you do it on your own, because you're trying to get someone from a stranger and convert them to a client. And the gap here is bridged by trust. You have to build trust and overcome that lack of trust to actually convert them into a client. So they need to be familiar with you. They need to know that you care, and they need to know that you stand out from the rest of the competition. And the fishing rod here is to iterate the fact that you have to keep reeling them in. You have to keep giving them value, and you want them to associate the idea of buying a property with your specific business and just your specific business. Hey John, here's a case study. Hey John, here's an article. Hey John, here's blah, 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 blah. You want to keep following up. You want to keep providing value. You want to keep showing up and differentiating yourself from the rest of the competition out there. At this point, all the other options out there for them should be out of sight and out of mind. In step 5, sign them up. You've gotten the lead, you've followed up and booked the appointment, you've conducted the first appointment, you followed up, nurtured them, and built trust after the appointment. Now you're happy. You've signed a client, they're happy, they're getting a property, everyone's happy. Now at this point, there shouldn't be a reason why a prospect wouldn't go with you, and there shouldn't be a reason as to why they would not close. Aside from things that are out of your control, let's say someone referred to them a friend or family member that was already a broker or already a BA. That stuff you can't really control. But other than that, if they're a living, breathing human and they have the desire to buy a home, they should have no reason as to why they would not go with you. So with those unforeseen circumstances, which you cannot control, you have to do everything in your power to make the odds in your favor. And the main part of that is following up. Now, if you have all these systems in place, if you've done everything you need to do, there shouldn't be a reason as to why a prospect won't buy a property with you and why they won't close. In some circumstances, you can make the argument that someone really wants to buy, they really want to purchase, but they just don't have the deposit yet. Now, the time frame it takes for them to actually purchase a property doesn't actually matter because they've already made up their mind in terms of who they want to work with before they actually make that move. So you can have them before they even convert 4 or 8 months in advance by just implementing the right systems and doing the right steps. And look, if you've made it this far, I highly encourage you to book a damn call. If you've watched this whole way, you obviously have some sort of pain point. You obviously aren't experiencing the growth you want. You aren't experiencing the growth you deserve. Look, worst case scenario, you walk away with some data and information you can go ahead and apply immediately to increase lead flow. And best case scenario, you become one happy client.